It's gonna be a damn good show.
We had that word when we were younger. They stole it from us.
Are you feeling, Joe? That's one hell of a segue right there.
Yeah, let's just fucking roll right in.
We got Dan Bilzerian in the house. How you doing, brother?
I'm good.
Yeah,
A little tired, a little busy, but yeah.
Yeah. Caught you on TMZ that day. That was a great interview.
Yeah, I think they intended it as more of a hit piece, but it turned on them a bit because their audience just was 95% in my favor on every platform.
I saw that.
And
that
so
was awesome.
It was, and I think that's, prompted them to go roast the shit out of Randy Fine afterwards.
I saw that.
I gotta give credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
That was some solid journalism.
Right. They went after him.
They did.
And the crazy thing is, he started doubling down on what he was saying.
It is crazy because the stuff that he says is like really indefensible.
Yeah.
And the hypocrisy of him trying to talk about, we need to stop anti-Semitism and him passing anti-Semitism laws when he is literally like bashing and dehumanizing all fucking Muslims is crazy. And they're not just like in a little bit, like kill them all, bombs away, cheering on the death of U.S. citizens in Israel. Fuck around, find out. That was, the hashtags he put on there when a U.S. citizen was killed in Israel, getting shot in the head for protesting. I think she threw a rock or something, And
what's crazy? He's the most anti-Semitic person in the world, I think.
100%. I mean, Israel is the most anti-Semitic country, and they're just murdering Semites on the regular.
Right. You got some texts? You got some tweets? Lebanon made the streets of Gaza run red with their blood. That is nuts.
That's nuts.
Fellow Muslim terrorists to release the hostages and surrender until they starve away.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Palestinian is just another word for demon. I mean, that's textbook definition of anti-Semitism.
Yeah. And he's a congressman, and he's putting this on his, platform as a congressman. So, which, whatever, man, that's, in my opinion, that is still covered under free speech, but you cannot then say, that we need to arrest people in Florida for anti-Semitism, and I believe, according to him, he's he's passed anti-Semitism laws to arrest people for up to 5 years for passing out flyers. Meanwhile, he's saying the most vile shit ever about Muslims. Like,
imagine if you said those things about Israelis.
Well, just swap Jew for Muslim. And all your posts get fucking, banned.
And it's crazy because the Jewish community has hijacked that word because Semitic means people that speak certain languages, right?
Yeah, it's a very new word, and it's like trope and blood libel and all these other words that they have, like they're special little words. And then they use Hollywood to, really put a serious stigma on that word. 'Cause, I remember 5 years ago, you didn't want to. Anti-Semite. Shit. That's it's Hitler. It's anti-Semitism. It's like,
Nobody wants to call that.
Holocaust, never again, 6 million Jews, the picture. Some of this programming, and
I think it's manipulation.
100% it's manipulation. 100%. And look, and they do it with the racial slurs as well. Right? It's not S word. And this whole N-word thing, right? Because
that was so funny when you said TNC.
Well, but here's the thing, like, we're adults, we need to be able to say words, and words cannot have a crazy reaction. And I also think that, the word and the word, how you use it has important context. You can't just say N-word. Right? Because, homies talking to their friends is very different than somebody saying something in a racist, bigoted way. But
they lost it.
It's crazy.
The context that you used it was perfectly fine.
Well, they brought it up, and I addressed it because I think it's very important the context of that word.
Exactly.
If you have a hard R or you have, an A at the end, the meaning is very different. We're fucking adults. We need to be able to say words. The N word, the C word, the F word. Like, what is this? What are we at junior high? Like, the last time I said, like, the F word, it's like, dude, that's like what my teacher said to me in junior high. Like, what is happening right now? Like, we're fucking grown men.
Every time I use the word, I'm not even addressing gay people. It's like I use that term a lot to describe people being stupid. Or
for sure. It's like David's being he's hanging out with his wife tonight. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, yeah, absolutely. No, they stole that word from us. That's a part of my childhood. You know, and I'm not against gays. Like, all my sisters were gays. Yeah, it was great because they didn't try and, fucking get weird with the girls.
Right, yeah.
You know, so I was great with it. I let tons of gays at my party. So I'm not homophobic in any way, shape, or form. But I don't want, children, 9-year-olds seeing that. I don't want it being pushed in Disney. I don't want kids to be told that being transgender is cool because, when you're young, you're impressionable. Yeah, bro, like, you don't really know who you are at 15, 16. You're whoever you think is cool, right? You're trying to be cool and trying to fit in and you're trying to figure out your identity and all that. And so the problem is if you encourage this sort of thing, then it makes people who don't believe that say like, hey, I want to be a part of this cool group. I mean, think about how much stupid shit you did when you were 15, right? I look at the 15-year-old me and I look at me now and
totally different person.
Totally different people. I wouldn't even talk to that motherfucker. I would laugh at him and you're a fucking idiot. Riding around with rap music, blowing your fucking ears out. Yeah, exactly. Thinking it's cool, trying to get attention, all that shit, And so, just, when people are impressionable, especially the youth, like, you can't be trying to push them down roads like that so that they feel like they can fit in. I mean, that's why a lot of people join gangs. They want to fit in. They want to feel accepted. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just, like, think about your mentality when you were 14, 15. Like, you just want to fit in. You wanted to be cool. You wanted people to like you. Right? And so, that's my issue with it just being force-fed. Like, I don't care about gays. Like, it's natural to have, like, 10% of the population be gay? It's like, whatever, it doesn't bother me. I don't give a shit what you do. But I don't need to see it all the time. I don't need there to be, like, 30% gays in movies.
Dude, they're putting in everything now. I'm looking at all these shows, they have to put, gay people in. I mean, I'm not pushing back on it, but it's just, sometimes it feels like they're forcing it down your throat. It's just too much.
Well, if you really zoom out, honestly, if we're calling a spade here, it's an attack on whiteness. That's what it is. Like, this whole DEI thing, everything that's being pushed by Hollywood, it's, the white guy in every movie is a fucking total cucked out beta male. His wife is cheating on him, and he's apologizing for her, and he's trying to get her back and send her flowers because she fucked another dude. I mean, it's crazy. The subservience, like, how, the boss bitch, like, this is nonsense.
And what do you think about that Sweetie, the actress, that new role she got in Euphoria?
I think they're embarrassing her. I think it's a total humiliation ritual, and like all, producer, director, it's all Jewish, right? So it's like, once again, Jews embarrassing Gentiles. I was like, how many times are we gonna see this shit? It's like Groundhog Day with this fucking thing,
But she's young. I think she's getting paid $1 million an episode.
Oh yeah, no, she's in that like Hollywood thing. So for her, she's like, it's my it's my career. This is great. Like, I got to do whatever, So I rose to fame in a very unconventional way, right? Because I kind of just like, fuck it, I made a bunch of money. I'm going to document my life, and here it is. And
what's up, bro?
They hadn't really had.
You're the only one in here, mama.
They're like, before social media, nobody could just like make themselves famous. Right. And so
I came across you on social media. I said, "Who's this stoic dude with the guns holding women?" That's how I came across you.
It was a crazy time.
It was tastefully done.
Thanks for popping in, though. At fucking house, we get other people in here.
Man, it was like really what I was doing. I was doing a bucket list of all the shit I wanted to do. And we're capturing it. We missed most of it, but the stuff.
I'm only gonna be on for like 20 minutes just to see what happens. I'm just still experimenting. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing yet.
And not being authentic. And we were really doing it. Really doing all that shit. And it was fun. It was a long road down hedonism in every way, shape, or form. And it was something that I don't regret because I don't think I would have understood that it wasn't the answer if I didn't do it.
It helped you become you.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at it like that in a sense with me and my brother. It helped me become a better person. It helps me be more genuine with myself. I don't deny anything I've said or done on YouTube. But it's, in a lot of ways, man.
Yeah, I got a bunch of packs with me, but I want to wait for some more people to get in here before I start just ripping shit open.
With guns and all these hot white chicks. I was like, man, that dude is living the life. That's a black man's dream.
It's funny, man, looking back, I had like most of the black friends. They had the most in common with them.
Who's this white dude, man? This dude's cool as shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Hey, so what do you think about the job Trump's doing?
I think it's horrendous.
Yeah,
I really do. I think
True, I agree.
And the biggest issue I have is just lack of honesty. He's just not shooting us straight. And to me, I think a government official should be legally forced to tell you the truth. I mean, there should
I love
be
you, Mama. Hit the like button, please.
accountability if you
Or
lie.
double tap your screen, I think.
He's a pathological liar.
It's unbelievable. I mean, he basically, I mean, when you see when he posted himself as Jesus, so the first thing was, yeah, I did it, and I thought it was a nurse. Then like 24 or 48 hours later, he's in an interview and said like one of his attendants did it, and then, yeah, it was like the craziest thing ever. Like, he can't even remember his lies. And so, but if you look at the Iran war too, I mean, it's like, oh.
Did you hit the thumbs up? I don't know.
We've won.
It says 0 on the thumbs up. I don't know if that's a like or what.
You know, we have.
Ah, it doesn't matter. Thanks for being here.
here.
You don't even have to be here. You can do so if you want to. Do whatever you want to do, Mama.
Shoot down through an airplane.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna do this for a while. I'm probably gonna do fire and Pokemon a little bit.
9 months ago, 8 months ago, they told us that they couldn't have nukes for years. We destroyed all their capabilities. It was the most successful mission ever. Blah 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 blah.
You know what the most horrendous lie was?
What's that?
When he said it was Iran that bombed those that girls' school.
Yeah.
Tried to blame Iran for that.
Yeah.
I was like, why do you just? I would like to see some accountability. Why can't he just own it? We screwed up.
Well, I'll tell
He
you
never
what,
owns. He
because
never
those
owns shit.
Missiles, and those are missiles that have
I don't care whenever.
very specific guidance, and he triple tapped it. So
wow.
one mistake is one thing. Double tapping is even worse. And the thing about double tapping, this is something that Israelis do a lot too, is what they do is they hit a hospital. Then they wait for the news crew, the paramedics, the family, whatever, and then they hit it again. And you saw that. They had that captured on, they got that on the news. It was like literally like they hit a hospital, they had all the paramedics in there, the news crew, you know, filming, whatever, and then they hit it again. And so what I was told is we hit the school 3 times. So they moved the girls into the prayer room, they hit it again. And so this is one of those things where also with our satellite imaging, like you can see extremely well.
Right.
And there was a bunch of little girls out, like it was absolutely horrendous. And that was like one of the
So was
first
it
things.
intentional that they did that?
Well,
it can't be. It can't be.
Well, that's 100%. They knew the second time. Like this was a school. Like they have the, you know, the aerial surveillance. Like these are precision guided missiles. Like they can see what exactly it's hitting.
Just like the boats in the middle of those. I don't know.
What's that?
Those boats that were blowing up in the ocean. Color. They said it was transporting drugs.
Oh yeah, that was so ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was so ridiculous.
I was believing it at the beginning.
Well, but here's my thing. Like, let's say they were transporting drugs. It's not a death sentence. It's in international waters. It's got nothing to do with us. If you actually want to stop illegal drug coming in the U.S., you're going to stop it in Mexico. That's where like 90-something% of all the fentanyl that's actually killing people is coming into America.
Right.
Or you could just focus on the Sackler family. That's killed more Americans than anything else because they were responsible for the whole opioid crisis, and we know that. We made billions of dollars doing that. We did nothing to them. So like, yeah, I mean, this is not about drugs. And he had just pardoned some like big narco drug trafficker right before that. So it's like, it's just not true.
It's just a lie. It was a pretext to grab that guy and get that oil.
100%. Yeah. I mean,
because he knew he was going into Iran eventually.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they were allies. Yeah, it was 100%. It was all about oil. Yeah, natural resources. The drug thing had absolutely nothing to do with it. And then what did they do? They like charged the guy with firearms violations. You see the actual?
Right, I know.
Yeah,
They got his wife.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you have illegal machine guns. Like, dude, this is a foreign country. This is like a weird country. Yeah, he can have a full auto machine gun in his country. Like, what are you trying to enforce U.S. laws and enforce? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, they kidnapped the president
and his wife.
Yeah.
Like, kidnap the guy's wife. Like, how? Like,
that's wild.
Like, on what? Like, we just don't look at this through the lens of, what if this happened to us? What if they did that to us? What if they took our president and his wife?
Yeah.
What if they bombed a U.S. children's school?
Right.
Like, imagine the outrage if they bombed a U.S. children's school, triple tapped it with precision-guided missiles. We would go fucking crazy.
If you look at 9/11. Yeah. It's crazy. We post about that girls' school. And then I'm reading my comments. People are attacking us for reporting it, so that's a lie. And I said, no, it's been verified at this point because we posted like 3 or 4 times. And then I see in the comments, our followers, they say, well, I hear Iran is keeping weapons inside of that school. Yeah. They're using it as human shields. That's what Republicans were telling me to justify this nonsense.
It's so crazy. I mean, yeah. And you look at what Iran is doing. They're targeting military targets. They're not hitting fucking children's schools and shit like that.
Right.
And if they finally start, targeting civilians, it's because their civilians have been targeted over and over and over again. So it's like this, and then they were bitching because they were using cluster munitions. Meanwhile, like Israel's been using white phosphorus for fucking 20 years and cluster munitions. So like, yeah, the hypocrisy is something that you just like, yeah, you can't explain your way out of. I mean, the thing is, the Trump supporters at this point, the only people that are like still left on the MAGA train are just so glued to Fox News, and they can't think for themselves. And also, this rhetoric of like, oh, the fake news, it's not wrong. Like, the news has been total bullshit, and they have absolutely reported like completely fake things against Trump.
Right.
But what they've done now is they've created this like echo chamber within the Trump movement where like everything said negative about him is Trump derangement syndrome and this, that, and it's like, or you're a liberal if you say it, it's like,
right, they created a monster.
yeah, and I'm like the least liberal guy, right? Like,
Yeah,
I was
we're
actually,
just now supposed to be.
yeah, like I was like a Trump supporter initially, but like I actually have a brain and I can think for myself.
Right.
I see when somebody's lying to me. Like, I play poker for a living for 14 fucking years, right? Like, part of that job is determining whether or not somebody's full of shit. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? And this guy's just lying to us. Like, he is such a pathological liar at this point. It's just crazy. And so that's my biggest bitch. Like, that really, I mean, other than the fact that he's being just like completely controlled by Israel, and we're getting dog walked into wars that we have absolutely no reason to be in. I mean, like, Iran was not a credible threat in any way, shape, or form. All of our intelligence said that. Joe Kent reported the same thing. Like 18 different intelligence agencies said there were absolutely no credible threats.
Tulsi Gabbard refused to answer that question.
Well, of course, because they didn't have intercontinental ballistic missiles. They absolutely did not have nukes. They allowed all nuclear inspection. In fact, they had fought one 2004 saying that it was against their religion to ever have nukes or use nukes.
Right.
So they killed the guy that refused to use nukes. What they do, they killed him and his family, and they put his son in, thinking that's going to be less radical. Let's kill the guy saying he's not going to have nukes. And by the way, Israel's done this. They killed one of the negotiators that agreed to never have nukes, and then they tried to kill the other negotiator that was trying to have peace. Israel doesn't want peace. That's like,
Nah, Israel doesn't want peace at all.
And because of that, I mean, our whole justification, according to Trump, was we had to bomb them because Israel was going to. It's like, wait, this is a country that's receiving more foreign aid from us than any other country in the world, and they're telling us what they're going to do, and we don't have a say in that? And also, by the way, the crazy part is, of all 5 countries that we've given the most aid, they're number 1. And the other 4 that are below them have all sent boots on the ground for us when we've been in foreign conflicts. The only one that hasn't is Israel.
Right.
They literally start a war and then refuse to even send troops to support us.
Right.
It's fucking crazy.
Right. And then Trump, like, we noticed that he's a pathological liar. Like, when he came up with that image of him depicting his Jesus, he came out and said he was a doctor. This girl came out, her name is Rhoda Gaines. She provided some constructive criticism, right, of the incident. Because she's Christian, and most Christians, I mean, you should have some type of constructive criticism for the president for depicting himself as Jesus. He came out and said to us, Rhoda Gaines, that I was never a big fan of her.
Yeah. Oh, that's what he says about everybody.
Yeah. As soon as you criticize him, you're dead to him.
Well, all of a sudden, now you're a piece of shit. You never should have been appointed. Meanwhile, he's the one that appointed Joe Kent.
Right.
So like, oh, Joe Kent he was soft on this, and he was a shitty guy. It's like, okay, why'd you appoint him, idiot? It's like the moment somebody criticizes you, now all of a sudden, all these bad things. Like, so if they don't criticize you,
You the one fucking up, bro.
You have the ability to remove people all of a sudden.
Oh, I see. You mean they can't take a joke? You don't mean the Catholics, you mean the fake news media. Not the Catholics loved it. I had nothing to do with it. Somebody made up a picture of me dressed like the Pope, and they put it out on the internet. I did post it, and I thought it was me as the doctor. That's not me that did it. I have no idea where it came from.
Yo,
But,
this motherfucker is wild.
That is crazy.
That is
Can't
nuts.
make it up. I mean, it's just like, at this point, I mean, you gotta be really fucking blunt. I think he's at the point where he's like, my base is so fucking stupid, and they're gonna follow me. It doesn't even matter what I say. And if I say it, I just gotta keep saying it, and then it'll be true. That's where he's at. He's literally at the place of like, if I just say it enough, it'll be true. People will assume it's true.
Well, I think we're gonna get murdered in the midterms.
100%.
I don't think we're gonna win in 2028 either.
So that's one of the reasons why I'm running for office, because I think that if I can do this and I can unseat Randy fine, I think other people will be motivated. I think we'll get other people in office. I think we'll actually have a chance of getting a real president in. And honestly, if we don't do it by 2028, we're fucked.
Yeah,
Like, we are
both sides are destroying this country. Both.
Yeah, like, oh, we'll get the Democrats in and they'll fix everything, or, oh, we just gotta get a Republican. It's not like right or left. You know, it's funny, I did an interview with Joe Galloway the other day, and he said, it's two cheeks of the same ass.
True, yeah.
And that was the best. You know, I heard two wings of the same book, but two cheeks of the same ass is much
Right,
better.
much
Not,
better.
yeah.
I used to say it's different sides of the same coin, but
I like
cheeks of
two,
the same.
I like two
That's
cheeks of the
perfect.
same
That's
ass.
perfect. Yeah.
He's great, man. He was one of the OGs of this. You know, they really went after him, and he was like a lot more vanilla than I am. Like I'm pretty aggressive in my stance.
Yeah.
He really like toted the line and said all the right things, and they still fucking crucified him.
It's almost like we're in a cult.
You know what?
It's almost feel like MAGA is a cult.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
It's 100%. At this point, it is a full cult. It is whatever he says. And I think like Fuentes' audience is similar to that. It's like, it doesn't matter if he promotes Epstein or promotes Stalin or whatever. They're just like, you know, whatever he says. It's a really weird mentality. Like I've always been, since I was a young kid, like I just kind of like wanted to do something different. Everybody's going left. I wanted to go right. I don't know. Maybe I'm wired wrong, whatever. But like, that just wasn't in me. And I'm not saying that as like a brag or a flex. It's just like I just don't understand the mentality of like, oh well, everybody's doing this, so I got to do this.
Yeah. Right.
It's
Right.
but that's the way most people are wired.
Yeah.
You know, like you see it in the stock
They need to
market.
live through somebody else.
Well, you see it in the stock market. It's like